have a lot to talk about in regard to wildfire season. This is Fred Johnson, Fire Management Officer. You work for the state, but you're over Central Utah.
That's correct.
There is a whole lot to talk about with this. We've been saying the season could potentially be pretty rough. But tell us more. You're the expert.
So the season's had a late on start because it's been a cool, wet spring, and we've not seen significant fires yet. We have, however, had a significant grass crop growth. So you can look at both sides of the coins and you can say, well, you've got a lot of grass which can carry fire, but you've had a late onset to the fire season, which could make it a less intense fire season. And the forecast for this summer, those who try to analyze the weather patterns are indicating that the summer may be a little warmer than usual, but wetter than usual. And if that continues, if that pattern holds, we may have a smaller fire season than normal. But again, we have to see how that forecast plays out, because the potential is there with the growth this year to have some fires.
So how do you prepare for that? Because you, I assume, have to prepare for the worst. I mean, it'd be great if we had rain every few weeks, but if we don't.
So preparation for the fire season starts as soon as the fire season ends. We start preparing for the next fire season with trainings for our folks. We train, provide training for the fire departments throughout the state of Utah and try to bring them up to speed. We help them with equipment and training so that they're prepared to respond to fires. And our federal partners are also doing much the same thing as they prepare for the season to make sure their equipment, their training is up to speed, so that when June 1st rolls around, we try to have all that work done and we're ready to go.
You were saying off camera earlier as we were chit-chatting about the pattern over the last several decades of fires and how they're just growing in immensity. Is that accurate?
So yeah, there's a pattern there that has indicated that an increase in frequency of fires and increase in size and intensity of fires. A couple of things can contribute to that. One of those things that contributes is the fact that we've been so effective over the last decade and a half, or excuse me, century and a half of suppressing fires, of putting them out, and that's resulted in a buildup of vegetation that's unnatural and helps to carry fires and make them more intense than usual. And then we've experienced significant drought and warm seasons that exacerbate that condition. And so the pattern has been bigger, more intense fires, more frequent fires.
And we've all heard stats about how most of these fires, especially last year's fire season, were human caused. So what is the message to viewers, to us, that we can do to maybe, knock that down a little bit?
Well, I really appreciate that question, because a high percentage of the fires are human-caused fires. And there are a number of things that people can do. One would be to be careful, obviously, when you're recreating the wildland. Make sure that you've taken care of your campfires. We always talk about that,
right?
But
it's a good reminder.
It is.
I think sometimes people think, oh yeah, it's taken care of, and it may not be.
Yeah.
So how do you know it's good and done? So
when you build a fire out in the wildland, if you're building in an established campground, it's going to be a good fire pit and safe one.
Right.
But if you're building out in a remote area, be sure that you've cleared that vegetation back far enough away that there's no chance that fire is going to get into the vegetation. And then make sure it's out when you're done, you bet. And then obviously some other things that happen. The use of equipment frequently causes fires. Digging and sparking off a rock sometimes causes fires. Dragging a chain, cutting, grinding, welding, all of those things are fire starters. And so, yeah, we just remind people, when you're creating heat and sparks in the wildland, make sure you've cleared the vegetation.
Well, we're going to talk to you again at 6 o'clock, I believe, and we'll get into the partnership with local communities and the state and things like that, and the feds, how everyone's trying to work together to knock down these fires. But thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yep. Awesome.